Welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry for Rachaad White, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You look at this Carolina defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now Cunningham. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Kenny Clark forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Cunningham. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Now here's Ross. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
On second down, Page. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. The Panthers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
You look at this Carolina defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Here's Cunningham. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up. He can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
In motion left, Godwin. Cunningham to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Ross on the return. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Finding room at midfield. And he is out of bounds, but now he's inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
So even on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond, but in this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit, before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
They'll run on first down. Page. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. They'll try. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle they go. Page. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Josh Allen, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
Panther streak, top 50.
Cunningham. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throw left side. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second and short now following the fumble. Now a handoff up the middle. Page. And he'll go down here at the 12. 2 yards, good enough for first.
One of the great things about most guys that play on the offensive line is that they have patience and extreme confidence in themselves. This group's gotten pushed around the entire game, haven't been able to move the ball very well. But after picking up a first down, running it there, they'll feel a little bit better about themselves going forward.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Page. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First down, here's White. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They stay on the ground with White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Cunningham looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And quickly they get to the line.
A 7-yard pickup.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19. 19 light.
Operating from the gun. Cunningham. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, you're the offensive line. Your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Street. Go street.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
60 Maverick.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out looking real sharp in the second half.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
2nd and 3. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. This is White on the screen. Dances by him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. Page trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This is clear. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball is even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running out of the gun with White to about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back.
Ready, set.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Cunningham escaping the pressure. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
2nd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively. I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Cunningham. And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So they get the score, still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both It just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. On the draw, it's White. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. This definitely full-on territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be taking it right down Broadway. Still going inside the 20 and down to the 7-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
And maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Panthers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.